Hey guys, look, Matt here. I want to take you through another one of the factories. This factory is actually in Zone A, so obviously you can, if you're registering for pricing, you can have a look at Zone A items. Some really good, cool stuff, and these used to be really hot sellers. These cream, small, they're little lanterns. They're not any certain style, so they go with a lot of houses. As we come through here, I'll show you some different terrazzo things, which is quite good. These really large terrazzo, large water features. You know, I'm 6'4", and look how high this thing is, so it's massive. These are a little bit heavier, these ones, so you have to be aware of that. Terrazzo bowls, these are quite good looking. You would have seen some other videos, similar items to this, but this is a more of a grey terrazzo large bowl. Great centerpiece somewhere, especially in a garden. Once again, it's basically a modern look, so it can go anywhere. We've got some really cool baths over here as well. Let's head over this way. Outdoor sinks, and these could even be indoor sinks if you're doing something really nice in your home. These baths, I do have to warn you, these terrazzo is basically concrete, so these baths are super high quality, but also heavy, so you have to be prepared for that wherever you're going to put them. Different large Buddha head water features. You can see this is a good example of the white versus the grey on the actual water features. So you can see a good example right next to each other. These ones too, and it looks really good, nice and smooth. It's polished concrete. It's explained in some of the other videos how this comes about. Probably worth spinning around here. If you just happen to own a hotel or a massive, massive house, we have to roll right back to see the size of this. This is probably 4 meters high water feature. It's really, really cool, and no doubt, you know, even if you're in a retail environment, this could be a centerpiece of your entire yard. It's going to cost you a few bucks, but it obviously all comes in pieces, so each part is a piece. You see these here, these bowls just sit here, so the water actually gets pumped up from the bottom and just drops its whole way through, which is really, really, really cool. Or after for a centerpiece, you can always buy a supersized bowl. Besides that, we've got a whole heap of different types of water features. These are always a good seller in a full size head, and they're also a good seller in the half size head, of course. And we've got you can't go wrong with the praying Buddha ladies with a water feature. We go down here, we've got a few others. I've taken on so many tours, you probably watched the other videos as well. So many different things. This one here, this is a really good model as well. It's all concrete, of course. Doesn't include the drink bottles full of water, unfortunately, so you'll have to get those extra. But you know, remember we're in a factory environment here, so it's not going to be perfect. There's no show. Big Buddha heads. This is modern. These are good because they look good on either side. Like if you register for the wholesale pricing, you'll see. Bearing in mind that you are buying by the container load. There's no part container loads. It's one container load or it's nothing. So even if you're not sure, you can do it. I'll show you something here too, which is really interesting. These are concrete pots, and you can see this is handmade. This is the sort of stuff you're buying. So our friend here is actually hand making these pots, and you know, it's a job and a half. You see he's drawn on there, and then they'll probably turn them into a bit of a mold later and make them later, but you've got to be an artist to do it. These pots here, well, these are pots and water features, really good. Over the time, a lot of these sold. They're just unique. They're just unique, and like, I found the right people to actually get them off. This one here, that's very popular seller as well. The guys are producing stuff down the back here. This color here as well is not too bad. This is obviously a little bit lightweight. That's moving. Obviously, something that you don't want to just pick up because it's mainly concrete. The guys are making plenty of stuff down here, so I'm not going to wander down there. They're singing a song. It might be lunchtime. Anyway, you get the idea. Remember, the main thing is, first of all, you're ordering by the container load. Go through, register for a wholesale pricing, look at our online videos, do everything you can, fill your head full of stuff, because I'm telling you, you'll double your money at minimum on every single container. And I'm here to help you make sure that happens. I'm using my experiences from my retail stores, now in wholesale, to we're coming from the right factories. We've got a bunch of different factories. We're putting everything together properly. It's easy. If you haven't already, register for the wholesale pricing. Watch our online videos, go for an online cart, you can click through, it's got cubic meters, got all sorts of things. Gives you a price, we just add the freight and add the local charges and you're done. All right, talk soon.